Hey, it's Adewale here, just to show you quickly how to set the server, LMstudio server up for this new update. So this is going to be the fastest updates that we've had with private LLM. So you're going to be running at super speed, especially if you've got an NVIDIA GPU. If you don't have an NVIDIA GPU, do not worry. You can still use it, and it will be still be a lot faster than before. Obviously, it won't be as fast as those who have the GPU, NVIDIA GPU. That's something I just wanted to kind of highlight there, because some people think that they can't use this without an NVIDIA GPU. You can, and now you're going to be much faster than before, even with a slower computer, with small gigabyte space or small RAM. You're still going to be fast. But in this video, I just want to show you the important settings for using the current model that we're using. So we're going to be using Mistral Instruct, but from the second state. So in your search, so you click on the search, you want to look for second state Mistral Instruct version 0.27b. So I'll just copy. Okay, it's there already. So we're looking for the 3.08 gigabyte version. So you download that. Once you download that and you upload it to your system, it should look like this once it's uploaded. Now, here are the important settings that you've got to set. Cross-origin resources off. Leave the server port as it is. Don't change that at all. Requesting queuing on, the verbose server logs on. Applying prompt formatting off. This is important. You must place this off, because if you don't, it's going to stop the model in as it is giving you content in the middle of your content. So this must be off, right? So once you've got all of that on, want to make sure that the preset chosen is Mistral Instruct. If it's not chosen, all you just have to do is click this. It should be one of the options here. So we're going for Mistral Instruct. Now we're going to make a few changes here. If you've got your GPU, NVIDIA GPU, select this and put it to max to run as fast. Now, when we put it to max, there's some trade-offs. Is that occasionally the model may be repetitive. Doesn't happen too much time, but under certain circumstances, the model just repeats itself a little bit. And so that's just perhaps the only drawback of the max. If that happens and you feel like it's so much of a problem, just reduce it, and that problem should disappear. Then we want to make sure that in the stop strings, this was also crucial, because I tend to use a lot of stop strings to tell the model when to stop. Otherwise, what will happen is it just continues giving content that is irrelevant to what you want, and makes it hard to create an article that follows very well. So you've got to put these two strings. You could just copy this out. I think if it's in here in your Mistral setup, it should be. You should have this inst square brackets, capital I, capital N, capital S, capital T, closing the square brackets, and square brackets, backslash, capital I, capital N, capital S, capital T, close bracket. So you just type them in here. I'll just show you. Click add to add it. Oops. Type in here, click add to add it. Now, because I've already added it to mine, this override preset is grayed out. So I'm just going to add another word here to just make you see how it should look. So now I've added that. So what you want to do is click override presets. That just writes the changes we've made into that preset, so that every time you switch on LMstudio and use this model, this preset will always be available with the way we've changed it. I hope that makes sense. And so once you've done all of that, you're ready to go. Just upload your model, start the server. Make sure you start the server, because if you don't start the server, that's nothing's going to happen. And run the model. And just to kind of show you how fast we're talking here, what's the difference between the fast, let's clear that. Tell me about and you see how fast that is. And the writing is much clearer, much nicer, it flows better than previously. Maybe occasionally some mistakes here and there. Very, very, very minimal, if anything. Yeah. So let me switch this here without the GPU. You can still use it without the GPU, which means if you don't have NVIDIA GPU, this will still work. So let's clear that and try again. You'll find that it takes a little bit of time to think and then starts to write. And the speed is still fast. Definitely not as fast as with the NVIDIA GPU, but for a slow computer, not using GPU, this is fast enough. Okay, we'll just stop it there. And there you have it. That's how you set up LMstudio for use with the new model. Okay, see you in the next video.